So we're back to take on Frozen Fortress in the Frozen Land. It is New Year's Eve still here, at least. In other parts of the world, it has been 2012 for a couple hours at least by now. However, I'm still roughly about 6.5, 7 hours away from the new year, which, you know what, I really can't, it was a fail. I really can't ask for anything better in the new year, because this year was already pretty damn good. Can I break the level here? Nope. That is Broken Skull at the top of the level. I mean, things that happened this year, I was able to quit Target, and that pretty much wraps it up. Yeah, that's what made the year, basically, quitting Target. That was basically, I don't know how 2012 can top that. Creature House. I still don't know if Creature House would be able to top that, because I was stuck at Target for a good 3.5 years of complete crap, and that was abruptly ended in approximately early March of 2011, which was still this year at the time of recording. However, now Creature House would be cool. I think I might, nope, I'm good. Creature House would be really cool, and it probably most definitely will happen, because we're still trying to work on all of that stuff. But I don't know if that can top, quitting Target, and that was a fail. I'll just wait here. So there's that. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I know one of my friends invited me out. I might go out and do stuff with them. We did stuff last night. Went to a bar for a little bit. That was fun. I got to a little bit. I'll just take the hits rather than potentially get smashed. Speaking of getting smashed, I got smashed last night. Oh, this guy. I love this guy. This guy's a sack of shit. You can't hit him when he's down. You just need to do that, and then he gets faster and faster, and he's a really big jerk about stuff. So, holy shit! I don't even know like if this is just a custom boss or if it was from an actual Mario game. I don't even really remember encountering him. At any rate, we're done with that. And speaking of getting smashed, when I did the Killing Floor Drunk videos, do these snowflakes hurt me? Do they hurt? Well, they freeze me. Oh. That's something to watch out for, then, isn't it? That is something to be on the lookout for. When I uploaded the first video out of 3, I'll take the frozen hit rather than get hit, and then I get hit anyway. And oh, wow. Apparently, if you jump through these when you're taking your invincibility frames, you can just go right on through them. So I did that, and people complained. Some people complained. Of course, some people like it, and some people complain. That's pretty much with everything at this point. Like, you can't do something without someone complaining about something. Like in Skyrim, for instance, the person who was complaining that I was walking backwards during my fights. I thought the point of the game was to potentially avoid blows being, issued to you instead of, taking them. And I know there's a shield, but still walking backwards seems to be another layer of avoidance. And that is what I was going for. However, someone didn't appreciate that and abruptly complained about it. And then that was the end of that. So, you learn quickly that people will complain about whatever. I complain about a lot of stuff, but people complain about a lot of stuff too. As much as people say that I whine and bitch, a lot of other people do too. So, it's not like I'm the only one. But, the way people go about it, you would think so. Which is why I made that troll video, saying that I was the only one who did a bunch of things that obviously a lot of other people had done. But one of the complaints that I'd gotten was that I was promoting alcohol use to 12 and 13-year-olds. And unfortunately for whoever the hell that was, to start off, this is where we go into rant time with Seamus about some guy making a dumb comment. To start off, I didn't drink until I was 21, which is the the drinking age of legality for the United States. I know in Europe it's a little bit different. From what I've heard, I don't live in Europe, I don't know anyone in Europe. From what I've heard, drinking in some countries is a little bit different. You sit down, you have alcohol with your meal, even at a young age, stuff like that. It's not like it's used here, but it also can be, if that makes sense. So if I'm wrong on that, correct me. But from what I've heard, people start drinking at very young ages, just kind of like casually. I'll just take the hit instead of fucking waiting. Kind of casually at like meals and stuff. Would I be incorrect in saying that? I might be, but that's just what I've heard. I also don't know where I'm going with this. 21, right, 21. I was on the 21 thing. I know the drinking age here is a lot older than it is in places in Europe, because I think most places in the world is like it's 18, possibly even younger. Wow, that was a fail. I know in Canada it's 18. I know in the UK it's 18, I believe. So there's that. So there's that. Never started drinking until I was 21, or I didn't start drinking until I was 21. Didn't have any alcohol before that. So if this guy wants to say I'm being a bad role model, I suppose he should look into things a little bit more, or at least do some research, which wouldn't have been able to be done anyway. Not like it matters. Also, I've never tried drugs. I've never tried it, never done them. So there's that. So I would say that for most people, I would be a pretty good role model. The point of those videos was just to be, you know, stupid, say stupid shit, play poorly, which eventually happens. I guess people were complaining that I wasn't drunk enough in the first video. However, people forget that you need basic functioning skills to actually start up a game and start up a recording, not realizing that if I get too drunk, I'm not going to be able to start any of that up. And also, I would probably feel pretty shitty if I got like overly drunk just for, you know, a video. So whatever. But I don't believe I was promoting alcohol. It's not like stuff's gonna skyrocket anyway. It's already high as hell for kids who begin doing drugs and smoking and drinking and all that stuff. I highly doubt, you know, that's gonna skyrocket because of the video I did. It was just meant to be fun, funny, but someone's always gotta look further into something than exists. I mean, how many people went out and were like, man, I'm gonna get some alcohol and just get drunk because of that? Not only that, but I know Gassy, I know he does stuff. He might be in streams and stuff. I know Diction does. I don't know anyone else who really does videos on it. So I know people have already been doing it. I kind of did one accidentally. If you've seen that Killing Floor video, I kind of did it accidentally with Mafia 2. Just started recording and didn't even realize it, and I'm gonna have to try and really remember to edit that out. But if not, I apologize for that, since Steam wants to be dumb. Is this gonna smash me? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. But whatever. Rambling aside. Oh man, now I'm back here again. Okay, I just need to wait. Rambling aside, you know, people had requested it, so I was like, well, I could try it. You know, it wouldn't be that hard to do a couple videos every so often, even though I don't want to make a habit of it, because you know, drinking by yourself a lot can get kind of like meh. And I'd try not to make a habit of it. If you want to do that, that's on your own time. But you know, it's very rare, I would say, for someone to go their entire adult life without doing any drugs at all. And I'm not talking about overly technical people who are gonna be like, well, you've taken Advil, that's technically a drug. I mean like illegal drugs. I'm talking about stuff like that. Like marijuana, cocaine, meth, stuff like that. I would say it's probably very rare for someone to go their entire life. Actually, I say entire adult life. I haven't had an entire adult life yet. Most of their life, their adolescence life, without doing anything. I just came back down here. Great. Well, this is awesome. This is looping for me. And this fucking ball and chain needs to go fuck itself, too. Also, never drinking. I know when I got to about, I don't know, 13, that's a free life. Is that it? That's all that's here? Is that was it, a free life? So that was the only reason to come over here? Is there, like, no other reason to... Okay, fine. You know what? I'll just wait, then. I know when I was like 13, 14, a lot of my friends were starting to drink, and no, I didn't want to go in the fucking tube. No, they weren't going in tubes. They started doing drugs and stuff, and I stayed away from that because that wasn't what I wanted to do. And I think it just depends a lot on how determined someone is to do or not do something. This is getting out of hand. I mean, I never did anything, so that was what I wanted to do. And if you want to go ahead and try whatever, then that's on you. It's, you know, it's up to you to face the potential consequences of doing so. However, you know, I'm an adult now of drinking age, and I believe I can get drunk and make a YouTube video if I want. Thank you and good night. And there we go. What is that? The abominable snowman? Holy shit, he's throwing... What is... Flowers? What is this shit? Who is it? It's like a snow rabbit dog thing. You son of a bitch. He just throws blocks that poop flowers out, and they eventually disappear. Holy shit, this guy's got an arm. Look at him go. Look at... Oh, really? I'm pretty sure, like, I just... If he dies in one more shot, then, yeah, I would have just killed him. You son of a bitch. Quit it. Him and that fucking one block. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get you. One of these days. Alright, this has just been a nightmare right now. Run! There. Alright. Is he dead now? No. That wasn't the final killing shot. Unfortunately. That worked out well. So there's that. Just wanted to rant about that. Oh, there we go. So who the hell was this? Frenzied Toroko, the keeper of the snowfield, threw his last pair's flowers of death. Okay. It's getting hot now. Be ready for our refreshment. So there's that. I should probably go and edit this video so I remember to cut out that part. If I do edit it out and people are wondering what it was, something with Steam popped up and got in the way and was really stupid. And if I left it in, well, then I'm explaining this for no reason because you already know what happened. So I'm going to try and go remember to edit this right now. And when we come back, I better make sure that this actually leads somewhere and not just end of demo. Desert Mountain. Yeah, it looks like a level. Alright, good. So when we come back, we'll do the desert area, which I thought was going to be a lava area, but, you know, close enough.